welcome to news.
Oh, and junk. Yeah.
Where we talk about news.
And junk. Yeah. We're going to talk about the Olympics today.
The Olympics are going on.
That's just a cough. It has nothing to do with the Olympics.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
You want to tell us about the origins of Gesundheit?
It's German.
No.
It's about all I know. What is it? You don't even know. No, it's German.
Actually,
I think it means like God bless you, but in like...
It's Swedish.
It's Swedish?
Yes.
You're just making that up, aren't you?
No, really, it's Swedish.
Is it Russian? Because that's where the Olympics are. They're in Russia. The town of Sochi. Sochi.
Sochi?
Sochi?
Sochi or Sochi?
I'm not Russian,
or
so I'm mispronouncing.
It's either Sochi, Sochi, or
Suki?
Sochi.
Is it Suki?
No. It's not.
Oh, okay. But have you been watching the Winter Olympics? Yes, it's the Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics.
Have you been watching?
Funny you asked, Jody. I don't have cable, so I have not been watching the Winter Olympics, but I have been kind of keeping up with it, like seeing things and hearing things and reading things. And
you can watch highlights on the interwebs.
I know.
If you have the internet, you can watch.
Well, I love the Olympics. I love the idea of the Olympics because it's a whole bunch of countries coming together, saying, "Hey, I know, we're communistic. You know, you're a democracy, but let's put aside our differences, and let's just celebrate these athletes and." Do kind of,
Yeah.
So I love the idea of the Olympics. It's kind of like the world set aside their differences for just a little bit to come together, have a good time.
And see who's the best.
And see who's the best. They do compete, yeah.
Go America. They usually win more gold medals than everybody else. We
We
are also other than, I think Russia, we're like the biggest country with the most people. So we do have a bit of an advantage there.
People-wise?
Like
population?
Size-wise. And yeah, we just have a huge diverse population, and like Texas itself is bigger than most countries in Europe, and it's just 1 in 50.
But China and Japan and India they all have.
They have the most population, but
I don't
like
know Japan. But China.
Like if you look at diversity of cultural diversity within a single country, you look at also the median income, because that's a big factor too. Like you got to be able to afford to send your kid to train. And then America has an advantage over most other countries.
Yeah, although
not only do we have a higher general income amongst our people, we have different people. So you have the difference in culture between north, south, east, west, all the different areas of America kind of excel in different regions. Like in the south, football is real big, but in the north, you get into hockey and lacrosse, and so we have athletes of all different facets in America.
And then you have the desert people who are good at living in the desert.
Yeah, like in Arizona.
Just playing. There's really no desert games in the Olympics.
Yeah,
but this is the Winter Olympics, and
yes.
That's one reason why I guess I'm not a huge fan. I do love.
I like curling.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan on that one. Which one is it that I like?
Hockey, maybe?
No.
The biathlon where they do the cross country and then they shoot. I've been watching that recently. It's real cool.
Oh, I didn't even know about that one.
Figure skating. I like the figure skating.
Figure skating is pretty cool.
Snowboarding.
Shaun White. Pretty awesome. I do love watching that. That's pretty cool. And also the skiing, like the long jump
or the jump thing.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty cool.
I don't see how they do it. They literally are flying.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
they land like that's
some of them don't land very well.
I'm telling you, dude, that if you don't say that's a sport or that doesn't take athletic skills,
it's a very difficult thing.
Most people would not even try that.
Another fun fact about the Olympics is a lot of Olympic athletes, even from other countries, train in America.
Fun fact number one.
So,
number two.
It's funny because they're training here with American coaches, with American facilities, and even training alongside the American athletes. But then they go and they represent Uganda or something.
Which is pretty cool, though.
Which is it's cool because it shows what the Olympics are supposed to be about, which is us kind of all coming together and
you representing where you came from.
But it's just they train with our people, so it's is that fair?
Yeah. I think it's nice of us.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, because look, they're people from another country that do have the raw talent.
Yes.
But maybe they don't have the facilities, or maybe they don't have the people that
kind of makes it more
the knowledge.
It makes it more legit when an American actually wins, because we trained side by side, so it means I am. Or when the other person wins too, because then it's you didn't just beat me. Because if when another country wins and they've trained in America, it makes it more legitimate because you're both kind of on equal footing. Who is the better athlete?
But think about it this way. Yes, That's exactly that's exactly what I was going to say.
Sorry,
So it's like this: if you're a real athlete, you want to compete,
right?
Because your competitiveness, you want to compete against the best.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, I don't care if you train with me, and it's kind of cool too because of this. You're training, for what 3 or 4 years,
a long time, most of the time their whole life,
alongside these people.
Some people compete for countries and they've never even been to them, besides the fact they were born in them.
Yeah.
Like I represent the Ukraine, but I've trained in Russia or America my whole life.
There are some countries that they have these people and they're like, hey, you're going to be an Olympic athlete, you go train for us and represent us. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things is.
And so what's kind of neat is these athletes, they know each other.
Yeah.
A lot of them are trained with each other, and then now they're competing against each other. So it's kind of cool,
And I mean, it's not just the Olympics either. They have the world competitions and all those things, because the Olympics is only every 4 years. But if you're a figure skater, you skate 10, 12 competitions every single year. So you see the same people. They know each other.
So what's another interesting fact is they were scared they weren't going to have a lot of people at first. Like they were like, man, we're not gonna. They're trying.
Oh, the Russians, in Sochi.
They didn't know if they were gonna sell out. Like if they're gonna even fill the stadium. When the
there was a lot of lead up controversies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like all kinds of things.
Of course, I don't have the money to.
Go to Russia.
But
3 weeks or whatever it is.
But a lot of times the people that are competing, they'll raise for 3 years. They raise money for them and their families to go. Their community will kind of get behind them and to support, and so that's how a lot of the families and stuff go. But man, I mean, that's a lot of money.
It is
to go that 2 weeks.
I have another fun fact for you. Who do you think, if you were to have the 3 people who medal, silver, gold, and bronze, where do you think they rank on happiness? Who's happiest and who's least happy?
I'm gonna go with gold.
Well, gold is happiest. Okay, who's next?
Bronze. You know why?
Why? Because I know why. Let's see if you know why.
Because they're just happy to be on there.
Exactly.
Now, the silver medalists probably,
they
maybe had a chance really to win, but maybe, they didn't.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is the gold medalists obviously happy they won gold. The bronze medalist is just happy that they won. Period.
That they're there.
The silver medalists, they've done research of people after the fact. And silver medalists, there have been silver medalists who've committed suicide because they cannot get over the fact that if I had just been a fraction of a second faster, I'd have gold. And they dwell on that, and it just bubbles up in their mind, and then they just go crazy. They kill themselves, or they lose their families, they lose everything. And it's just be happy that you got a medal. I mean, that's what the bronze person is. They're just like, hey, I got a medal.
That's true.
That's all they care about. Because you're the second best person in the world. I mean, but that's indicative of the problem of they've turned being an Olympic athlete into God for them. So when they fall short, it's whoa,
yeah,
I failed.
And it's easy to happen, especially when they train their whole lives for that. That's what they want. That's their goal.
That's their goal is gold.
Yeah, and so if that is all that they have in life, they're gonna be disappointed.
Yep,
that's gotta hurt.
Yep,
I got a joke.
Okay, let's hear it.
You want a Hertz donut?
When it hurts donut?
No, you want a Hertz. Do you want a Hertz donut?
What? I'm afraid to answer this question.
Do you want a Hertz donut?
I don't really like donuts. So.
Just for the sake of my joke, how about you say yes?
Fine, I want a Hertz donut. Hey,
Hertz donut.
I knew you were gonna do that.
I'll let y'all use that one. I know it's probably the most flyest joke out there. I know.
That's not a word. Should we have an ending here, and then we can continue talking?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for watching News and Junk, and stay tuned for all the Olympic Games.
We're not going to have the Olympic Games. We're not going to talk about it again, probably. But watch the Olympics if you can.
Yeah.
Support America if you're American. Support whatever country you're from if you're from another country. Or you can support America even if you're from another country. We will accept your support. So.
Or maybe you're an American and you
want to support somebody else. Maybe you're an American who really likes Canada. Go out there and support your favorite country. Because I'm from Texas, and there's some Texas teams I don't support. I'm not a big fan of the Houstons, so I don't support them. But anyway, support who you want to support, but support them because they're doing it for themselves and for you.
I shall support America.
Good.
No.
And support
no,
us.
no.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Please.
Comment down below. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you want more of, what you want less of.
Yeah. Maybe there's a topic that you really want us to hear us rant about or talk about and give our opinion or whatever.
Just let us know.
Tell us.
Yeah.
We'll love to talk
Don't
about
be shy. No one's going to judge you in the comments except for other commenters. We're not going to judge you, and our opinion's the only one that matters.
Hey, we'll appreciate it more than you know. Believe me.
Yeah. Do that, and yeah.
And remember, you be the judge.
Yeah.